and welcome to all of you comic book geeks, readers and collectors to another comic book chat issue where we chat about comics. We chat about this week's, normally this is where I review the top 10 / 12 / 15 of the week. But do you know what's happened this week? I've done a little midweek video on The Human Target and really enjoyed doing it. I thoroughly fell in love with the comic, and that's why I had to just get it out of my system. But I didn't do my whole video. My old mucker, and also a sexy subscriber by the name of Phil, aka Taters. Hello there, darling. If any of you viewers, if any of you sexy subscribers have been with me a real long while, you will remember when I used to do the ranty stuff back in the day. I was a grumpy old hog as well then. I was very grumpy with Marvel and Disney, and I used to not be very nice. Anyway, I used to do podcasts with my old mate Taters, my other mate Space Lizard, and my friends from across the pond, Randy and Pen and Ink, and Amber from Pen and Ink Reflect. Oh, anyway, Amber, if you are still watching, you know I can never get the name right. And anyway, Phil reminded me that, where was your haul video? And I went, I'm sure I did it. No, I didn't. Apologies to you all. You sexy subscribers deserve better than this. I need to up my game and raise my standards. He was annoyed. So what I've decided to do is, because I have read 95% of what I bought, I'm just going to do a haul / review show this week. Just to break things up, just to break the monotony, break the routine. You know, normal service is going to resume next week, because I've got to admit, I don't know how I forgot that whole video, because I do enjoy doing it. Because all you're doing is kind of going, yeah, here's a comic, you know. And it's nice that if you've got high expectations about this comic and you say it on camera, it does lend itself to a more visceral review if you didn't like it, or if it was an unexpected gem. So I do enjoy it. So normal service will resume next week. I've got a back issue video in the works, guys. I know I've jumped 1 week, but that's because, look at that lot. And there's some more down there as well. Yes. So that'll be incoming. I tell you what, have a little look at my little scroll. And after that little scroll, I'm going to do a non-spoiler review of 24 comics. How about that? Yeah, I'm sure I could get a Guinness Book World Records for that. 24. Well, I suppose I'd have to time myself and do it quick. And you know I can't do it quick. So I'm going to be showing you what I bought this week, and kind of, non-spoilery reviews as we go. It's all good stuff. I haven't got the whinges I've already whinged about. So that they are comics coming to the end of the line, and as a kind of as a human being with a problem, I can't drop it halfway through and just have 2 random comics in a box. I can't do it. That would drive me round the twist. So if it's a little image mini-series that I fall out of love with 3 issues in, and I know it's only 5 or 6, I'm just going to get the 6 issues, bag it up and forget about it. I can't. I'm sorry. I do apologise for this affliction, but I simply can't do it. And you sexy subscribers know what I'm like by now anyway. So let's have some fun with 24 beautiful comics. I'll do the rundown before the scroll. I've got 7 Marvel. I have written them down, by the way, if you can see me doing that. I'm not going to remember all this. It's not exactly a script. I've just written a list. 7 Marvel, 5 DC, always the little T's. 5 DC, including a crossover. What could that be? 9 Image. Yes. And 3 indies. Because I don't include Image as an indie anymore. They are major. In my world, in my comic book collecting world, they are major. I love them to bits. So they're not indie. Sorry, they're not. So join me after my little scrub. Okie doke, so up first. Normally, I leave my grandson's stash till last, don't I? But no, I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to start off with Marvel. 7 decent comics, to be fair, from Marvel. This one I do put in my grandson Sonny's stash, but I am enjoying it. This is issue 2 of robots being sent to try and steal his gold. And this, Jason Aaron is having a lot of fun with this, because what we get in this issue is the ancestry of Scrooge McDuck all the way back to medieval times. It starts with the McDuck that in the Wild West, what's his name? Scrooge Buck McDuck. Oh, I just enjoyed it. Gang, I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying Jason Aaron enjoying himself. And the artist lineup, each different time period for each different Scrooge McDuck. Ario and Indita, I didn't know him, but Esed Ribic has done like 3 pages. Pete Woods, Nick Bradshaw, and Mirka Andolfo. But for Mirka Andolfo and Esed Ribic, they're the names I recognised. I thought, oh, yeah, come on. So 5 different McDucks, 5 different time periods. It's going in my grandson's stash, without a doubt. But it's just a beautiful thing. Love it. Love it. A beautiful thing. Do you know what? I haven't read this yet. I'm going to stack up a few, but I have been enjoying Denise Camp's, her Avengers. That's all we can say, isn't it? So anyway, so I can't really review this one, and I can't really say much other than I've been enjoying it up until, I'm just saving them up a little bit. I was faltering a little bit, you know, but I've been enjoying Denise. Yeah. Anyway, I'm faltering on this one as well, guys. I have read this, and yeah, I'm literally clinging on by one web line at the moment. I am. It started off so well. I don't know why Marvel can't appreciate that the Peter Parker aspect of Spider-Man. Yes, he can be quip happy and all that. I don't mind that. But the storylines, I don't know what it is. But the bloke that turned up in the last issues, who kicked him into touch, what was his name? Hellgate. No, I'm on board. I'm not hating this as much as the previous iteration, before they started from issue 1 again. So no, I'm still there. And overall, enjoying that issue. I didn't, otherwise it'd be a whinge of the week. But no, overall, steady. But I don't know why Marvel just can't knock it out of the park, Spider-Man, like what DC do with Batman. That is their jewel in the crown, and you can see that someone somewhere in the editorial department says, we put the best talent, we dedicate a lot of our time and energy into making beautiful comics, and they do. They saturate their output with Batman, but it's all good. Who knew a publisher could do that? But Marvel just don't get the memo with Spider-Man. Don't know why. Just don't know why. Right, I am glad this has ended. It hasn't ended on a downer. Overall, I liked how they ended it. And I will say, overall, I enjoyed this. I do enjoy the cosmic. It's a bit like a film that has a really boring act two, you know, and you make your way through it. But oh my god, it all ends. But no, this was even a bit more uneven than that. But 15 issues overall, I have enjoyed this. I definitely have. I put it down as a nice. It isn't anything I'm going to pull back out and reread in 10 years' time. It's not like on an epic scale, but then again, all of these comics can't be on that scale, can they? So this, again, I will tell you all, you sexy subscribers, I've told you before, I'm going to tell you again, this is consistently the best Ultimate book. I know that's controversial, but it is. I'm still loving this. I loved it. And this is where T'Challa, this is his apostrophe moment where he realises what he's got to do, and this is the issue. That, oof. So for the next 2 issues, hopefully it's going to be because is it 2 months to go until his return? I think it says somewhere. Is it in this one or another one? Oh, anyway, T'Challa's had an apostrophe moment, and he's giving it large from next issue onwards. I really, really have enjoyed this one. Brian Hill, who did Blade before this. He's delivered. I tell you what, there hasn't been an issue where I've thought, oh, that's a bit of, every now and again, even in your most favouriteest comic, you'll get a filler and you'll think, oh well, you forgive him for it. Do you know what? Brian Hill hasn't given me that. Every month I've just thought to myself, that was a decent read. A little bit of action, a little bit of plot, a little bit of dialogue, a little bit of character growth. Whatever you want, it's all in there. Love it. Totally love it. And totally love this. The best writer at Marvel at the moment, Benjamin Percy. And there's a lovely, a beautiful cliffhanger at the end of this. If you haven't read this yet, obviously I said I promised you I wouldn't do a non-spoiler, but obviously he's killing off loads of Marvel characters, the Predator and Benjamin Percy. I won't tell you who got killed off in the first issue in case you've still got it in your box at your LCS or whatever it is, but run out and get it if you want some comic book fun. It's obviously continuity adjacent. Have you noticed I like that word, adjacent? But it's continuity adjacent, because obviously all he's doing is introducing Marvel characters, and the Predators are killing them. Oh, it's lots of fun. It is better than that. It is better than that description, but I'm loving that. Loving it. And the cliffhanger at the end of this second issue. Oh, and it's a character that you're thinking, oh yeah. How are the Predators going to kill that character? Yeah? All right? Love it. On we go to, and I think I said last month, I think it was when Adam Gorham took over the art issues. I'm really, really enjoying. He is such a worthy successor, and the horror element is ramped right up in this issue. It's almost like a Dante-esque storyline that Johnson's going for, because he's being guided through different levels of hell. And in this particular chapter of the saga, it's Betty Ross that is taking him through, and you know it's not her, but Anyway, they do it. They go there. Lovely Nick Klein cover. And that is the 7 Marvel. Or is it 7.5? Should this be book of the week? No, it's not going to be. Actually, I didn't do book, or I didn't even bother telling anyone, did I, about book and cover of the week. I do. If you're new here, I do apologise. Normally, I announce it at the beginning. Book of the week, cover of the week. That'll be. Imagining if we. Oh, anyway. Let's just keep this to a one-off comic chat issue. Right, you're all waiting for me to give my opinion, aren't you? Well, I hope so, otherwise you wouldn't be here, would you? Overall, I enjoyed it. I didn't expect any surprises. I didn't get any surprises. But Capullo and it was Dodson, wasn't it, on the Wonder Woman Captain America. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, Chip Zdarsky and Terry and Rachel Dodson on the art. So both stories, and this is where I can have my fancy tickled, and I'm going to enjoy your story, because if it's a lame-ish story, but it's got gorgeous artwork, I'm there. And I do also think, in general, for comic bookdom, weak stories can be propped up by great art. That's just my personal opinion. The other way round doesn't work. It really doesn't. You can have the bestest, greatest story in the whole wide world, and the bad art you'll just go, ooh, this ain't good, is it? Like, ooh, you just want to look away. It's just human nature. Oh yeah, the Kevin Smith Daredevil. Oh, I've never liked his writing. So overall, what I'm trying to say is this was all right. Nothing unexpected, but I didn't expect much. But Capullo and the Dodsons make it beautiful. I don't know who did the art on the Kevin Smith thing, but who cares? Does anyone care about Kevin Smith anymore? Really? God, there's no one new. Having said that, Mark Waid has been around for a while, but he still delivers. Oh, the Bizarro world, and it's over. Do you know what? I love him for that. But it's part 3, and the Bizarro World tour is over. I love it. They didn't have. How they're going to package this up into the trade paperback at a later date, I don't know. Love it. Absolutely love it. Again, unexpected. I do expect, like Waid and Gutierrez on there. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And they've been in Bizarro World, and there's been fun aplenty. Proper tongue-in-cheek stuff from Waid. And you know what I'm going to say? Do you want to say it with me? Mark Waid makes it look easy. Ta-da! And here he is again. This Clayface storyline in recent issues, as well as every single other issue of this comic. I'm going to be gutted when this stops. I think it stops at issue 12, is it? Is it one more issue to be concluded? Not happy about that. If I'm going to have a whinge of the week, it's that this comic's stopping. It is a beautiful thing. I know I've said it before, this Clayface storyline and how Waid has been unravelling things in this issue. Oh, and Robin's only in it for 2 or 3 pages. But the interaction of Bruce and Alfred as they're they're talking about what is the right thing. Like Bruce is saying to Alfred, like, what is it as Batman? But he's in a tree and he's looking at the new family that Robin is with. It was just Wade. He's just yeah, he does it. Great comics. Just great comics. Love it. Thoroughly recommend. And this, I know this is not at the end. This isn't a big reveal at the end of the video, so you can all go home after this one. If you was waiting to hear what my book of the week was, I think I'm pretty sure it's this. If you didn't get the first issue or you missed the first series, sorry, not the first issue, the first series, set in pre-war, you know, post-depression, pre-war America, Batman, literally Batman existing in the era that he was created. And Perkins' artwork is the thing that Dan Jurgens has got it spot on, and he's not trying to reinvent any of the modern stuff. He's not trying to do that. You know, like how Absolute Batman is trying to reinvent everything, and we're all loving it. All right. But with this, Jurgens has nailed it with keeping it the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. And with Perkins' artwork, Mike Perkins' artwork, just like the first series, 3 or 4 issues, whatever many it was, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they kind of they pick up in this issue right from where the last series, even though that was 6 months ago, 8 months ago, they just pick right up. And oh yeah, book of the week, a beautiful thing. Yep. And the last one from DC, do you know how I was so sad that Batman and Robin Year One is going? I can't wait. Can't wait for this one to end. And I hate saying it because I love Ram V, but this just went. It started cuckoo, and there's levels of cuckoo and not knowing what's going on and confusion and like a non-engagement. I just can't find a way in, and you can't keep it. As the actress said to the bishop, you can't keep it up for 12 issues. You can't keep it up all year, can you? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it got boring. It just got boring. Because if you don't understand what's going on and they're not going to tell you who the characters are and what they're doing and why they should, no, you know, the big Barda stuff and the kid and all that and the babe and what's his face? It started, and even Cagle's art again. Cagle's artwork, I'm on board for that. Ram V's going cuckoo, cuckoo, all over the universe with this one. I'm on board for it. I am. I'm on board for it. As long as you've got a decent artist, and then they get Piper. And I know some of you have said what a good artist he is. Not in my eyes. Maybe I've got to get a new pair of glasses, but my God, no. Nope. No. There's no, so I'm glad that one's ended. Was that a win? Was that a win of the week? Maybe. That's just. Oh no, there's one more. I'll tell you what. We're going to do Image next. So what I'm going to do while we're in the whinge phase. This is the other one. I can't wait to finish. God, this went right off the rails. I love the first 2 issues of this, with the fact that this woman in a sci-fi setting has got a gun with an AI conscience, so to speak, and it's an old-fashioned gun. The setup was beautiful. The setup was brilliant, and I did say, I think back in when it was first released, It just reminded me of old 2000 AD storylines and characters and tropes. But and then suddenly it just went, I'm going to say it just went shit. It did. It just went shit. Just so shit. And that was an official whinge of the week, really, wasn't it? No, but I did whinge about it before, so I can't do a double whinge. I promised myself, didn't I? Do you remember? In that episode. Anyway, get that one out of the way. Let's talk about good stuff. This is the character of the week, who we think is having a romantic liaison with another. The setup for this, for those of you who aren't getting this, a town has been sealed off. I am just clinging on to this whole thing. A town has been sealed off. It's a regular occasion. The elites, occasion. The elites of the world section off a town in America, pay off the old bill and all the rest of it, and then get a load of murderers in to literally massacre the entire town and see who wins, see who gets the most kills. I always forget the name of the film, the horror film, I always forget. And I remember between videos, and I'll think to myself, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that film where for one night there are no laws and you're allowed to do whatever you want. The Purge. Yes. So it's like that. It's like The Purge, but it's in one town and it's a load of different elites and they've all got their murderer. And there's this lovely kind of league table at the back where as each one gets killed by the other, because obviously you've got to kill off the competition so you can kill more than, obviously if they're gone you can kill more, can't you? Anyway, but it's very, very good. If that isn't made into at least, it's got to be a series where you can do one character a week. That would be awesome. Like they're kind of doing one character a month. These bizarre, murderous, and it's graphically violent. It ticks all the boxes. Yeah, enjoying it. And something I've enjoyed from issue 1. This isn't Usagi Yojimbo, is it? Oh, Scotty Young never fails me with this comic. He never fails me. It would always be, if I didn't think it would just be a continually boring review video. All right, don't stop it. I would just do a deep dive on this every month and show you how funny he is. Anyway, if you're not buying this by now, I can't convince you anymore, can I? Redcoat. Jeff Johns is having a ball. I don't know all the intricacies of America's origins, other than, the place being discovered and that there was a civil war. And I watched, what was that Mel Gibson film? Other than that, I've heard of George Washington. I've just seen his picture here. Other than that, I don't know a lot about it. But do you remember the Nicolas Cage films, National Treasure? This is the ground that Jeff Johns is in with this. This is where he is with it. But he's not coming at it from modern day. He's coming at it from when it's actually happening. So all of these legends and conspiracy theories of America's birth, we are there as they are happening. And I love this comic for that. And then up next, you sexy subscribers, no, I'm going to gush and I'm going to do it again. No, I'm not going to. All I'm going to say is, by now, I can't keep trapping off about this comic, can I? I can't keep telling you how sublime Paul Azacetta's artwork is, and the colouring. Matthias Lopez and Rick Remender, and the difference is from Cuckoo. When I say there's something cuckoo like the New Gods, it's because you can't make head nor tail what's going on. This, as it's been going on, my God, Remender is skirting the cliffs. He's on the edge of the cliff there. Oh no, down there's Cuckoo, but up here is a decent story. No, hold on, Remender, hold on. Oh no, it's beautiful. I'm joking. It's beautiful. And it's coming into like there's a clarity to it. It kind of introduced us to a world we still don't know where we are. We don't know what time we're in. We don't know if we're in modern times. We don't know if we're in the 60s or the 70s, 80s. We don't know where we are. We simply don't. But we do know that there are 4 sisters, the aforementioned seasons, and it's the youngest of the bunch who we're introduced to in issue 1 that is the heroine. Are we allowed to say that? Oh, I don't know. Is it all actors? Like the way it's all actors now, there's no actresses anymore, is there? They're all actors. So is it just a hero now? Anyway, I'm calling her a heroine. So, and she's discovered this armour at the end of the last issue, and yes, now she's taking the battle to the bad guys. Beautiful. And taking the battle to the bad guys. You see what I did there? Oh. Someone did say to me that I've got a face for radio. Yeah, that wasn't good, was it? It should be the voice for radio, not the face. Actually, yeah, I've just got the joke now. That wasn't nice, was it? Anyway, the segue. The sublime segue from the battle, taking the battle to the bad guys and then talking about Battle Beast, hopefully isn't lost on you in a professional comic book review video. So here we go. He doesn't eat anyone. I've got to refresh my memory here, but he doesn't eat anyone. It is the continuing adventures of his sidekick's planet that he hasn't been back to. He was a prince or a king or something on this planet, but he hasn't been back for thousands of years, and they return. And again, it's lots of fun. It's Kirkman. Yeah, he's just having a load of fun with it. It's violent. It's bloody. It's irreverent. I like that word. I have to write that down. It's irreverent, and he's still trying to find, the one being in the universe that can kill him. He wants to die. Battle Beast wants to die, which is in and of itself like just funny. The battle of Pet City. Our team, our gang of characters need to escape. The Walking Dead replaced with cats, and their continuing saga in Zombieland is this, and it's it's just a great read. Yeah, it's so, you couldn't, if they were humans, it would probably be boring, but I don't know why. I don't know how. I mean, I've never thought about it before, but making the characters cats kind of lends it just a twist that makes it a level above, a step above. So, yeah, Feral, there we go. I'm on that. If you're not on that, this... I can see, again, this is another tongue-in-cheek Ghost Pepper is a street chef, a street cook, a street food vendor in a far-flung future of high tech and dystopia, and it's her adventure picking up a passenger and her adventures from there. And her main enemy is trying to find her secret ingredient to her secret ingredient noodles. It's great. Honestly, it's great. A sci-fi romp, as I like to say. I think I'm repeating myself. Last month, in issue 1, in the first issue, or first chapter, or first episode of a series, when you don't know what's going on, you think to yourself, oh, I enjoyed that, but I don't know what's going on. But I can't wait to see what that character does, And I can't wait to see how the villain, how they get out of the clutches of the evil maniac. Right, all of that. We're on issue 3, and I know the New Gods is finishing in the next couple of issues, but this is cuckoo! 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 Beautiful babes with samurai swords and machine guns. I'm on board with that. But I don't know. I'm 3 issues in, and I don't know what her name is. I haven't got a clue. I forget from issue to issue, and it just seems jarring each issue. I know they're in Vegas and they're trying to have a party, but no, I don't get it. And it's Jay Lee's beautiful artwork, but this, it's a waste. It's a waste of his talents, this one. I don't know why he held on to this for years. No wonder no other publisher would go near it. Because as an editor of any renown, you'd look at it and you'd go, well, I haven't got a clue what's going on, mate. So yeah, it looks beautiful. Please let me know in the comments how many more issues of that I've got to endure, because you know where I am with it. That was the Image. Nevertheless, that was 9 books from Image. 3 indies. Let's just quickly round this off with 3 indies. Gets a little bit sexual. Leah Williams' little story of art theft and sex. So if you like art theft and sex, then look at what they did on the back page. They let us know what the story was about, and that's what drew me into this one, because I've never heard. I kind of heard of Leah Williams, but I've never heard of David Baldeón. But yeah, an intriguing first issue. Quality from Oni Press, just always quality. I haven't read this yet, so I'm not going to say like, oh, there was a crap story in the middle. But as anthologies go, I never expect to like. And there's 3 stories in this. I don't expect to like all 3 and think that they're the most smashing thing in the world that I've ever read. But I'm on board for everything Oni Press is doing under their EC license. Love it. Love them. And we're going to round off this week, guys, with Conan. There's no other way to pronounce it, is it? Or is it Conan? No one's ever pronounced it Conan, have they? No, it's Conan. And the continuing adventures. Where are we now? We've got the scantily clad sorceress, the mistress, Athea Bast, I'm sure that Jim Zub is having a laugh if I see it. That's got to be an anagram or something, hasn't it? Beast. Oh, anyway, I won't do that here live on camera. I've got to, I'll have a chat with Jim about that. Of course I won't. I don't know him. He's not a friend of mine. But anyway, that was my haul, and that was my review of the week. Let me know if you found that really grating, and if I should keep it to just the top 10, do a haul video hog. Just do that, mate. Just do a quickie. Like, you know, you love your actress and your bishop, so the actress, every now and again, she wants the quickie on a Wednesday, and she wants long form on the Sunday. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you followed me this far. Oh, shall I quickly do cover of the week? Gabrielle Otto. I know I know there is probably very, very few sexy subscribers that are still here. I know. Nick Klein on The Incredible Hulk. Look, what a beauty. Capullo. Deadpool. Yeah. No, this for me, the robot attacking Scrooge McDuck. No, it's not my cover of the week. But was there anyone? Usagi Yojimbo. What would be the comic that would get me? Is it scantily clad babes with samurai swords? I think so. It's not the strongest. Look at how intriguing that cover is. Batman with several Robins. It's a bit. I think, for my money, Predator versus the Marvel, and you've got all of the Marvel. This would have sucked me right in. You've got Predators, you've got the X-Men, you've got Captain, and you've got the Avengers. Don't get better than that, does it? Predators, Avengers, X-Men. My cover of the week. Thank you. You must be the sexiest of the sexy subscribers. If you've obviously got me on in the background now. So hello. If you've got me on in the background and you're still there, hello. It's nearly the end of the video. Don't let YouTube play any more adverts. No, thank you, one and all, you sexy subscribers. And join me. Next video up has got to be the back issue haul, because I've got to get. Look, I've got to get them out. Oh, I've got to get them out of my way. I've got to box them up. I've got to go through them with you, one by one, and then box them, and then and read some. There are some good ones there that I've got to read. Anyway, until next time, I will bid you all adios.